Buddy, and welcome to the Skip Happens podcast. We're live on location. Give me my glasses. We're live on location this morning. That's my problem. If I don't have my glasses on.
The 77th annual
You sure?
Camillus Memorial Day Parade 2024. Welcome, everyone. It's a beautiful day.
It is. Absolutely. You know, it's a little breezy. We've been pushed around by the wind a little bit, but really, it seems like it's calming down.
We have water bottles, the big water bottles, and tar containers holding our tent.
Where did you get those?
I went in the garage and pulled them out of the back.
Out of the DPW?
Out of the DPW.
It's like, can I borrow this tar?
I need your tar. Thank you. We'll return it.
Well, my name is Skip Clark. You already know that. Mary Beth is with me. Longo.
Well, forget I've known you for 30 years.
All right, you want me to go with your last name? Okay.
Exactly.
So you get that. All right. But anyway, so welcome everybody. We are live and we're in the village of Camillus. Absolutely love Camillus. And a little bit of maybe what you don't know about us is I'm a Camillus person. Mary Beth.
am I.
Yeah. We
West Genesee graduates.
West Genesee grad. Played a little bit in the band, but you did a lot with the band.
I was in color guard.
The color guard. Yeah. That's with the flags.
That's with the flags and the rifles.
Yeah. Do they still have majorettes?
I don't know.
Because
great question.
My sister was a majorette.
Oh, she was.
She was back in, I had to say, the early 70s. So,
well, you've got a little bit of a brief history of Camillus right there in front of you. If you would like to,
Camillus.
I'm just waiting to see if the parade is going to be starting.
I hear
anytime.
a siren, which is a good thing, I guess. But yeah, we're right opposite the Camillus Cutlery. If you said, hey, I want to go down and say hi to those guys, and if you watch the podcast and all that, hey, come on by. But I'm going to read what was given to me about the village. I could tell you my thing about the village is I used to hang out down here. We had the town shop. We had the Camillus Cutlery. We had, there was always something going on in the village. But the village was founded back in 1799.
That was a long
time
ago.
Do you know who it was named after?
I have no idea.
Yep. Roman General Marcus Furius Camillus. And is the only town in the United States to bear that name. We don't want anybody else to have our name.
Nobody's stealing our name.
No, absolutely not. Let's see, 35 square miles of land. It's Fairmount, Amboy, Belle Isle area, Warner's Village, which we're in. And I'm reading this. I did not know this. 1829, fire destroyed the records of the first 20 years of the town of Camillus history. I did not know that.
Well, keep tuning in to Skip Happens, and you can learn frivolous trivia.
I don't know if you'll learn that.
Anytime. Who knows when it's going to pop up.
But you know what we do? I can hear that once the parade gets a little bit closer, we'll turn these cameras around. But with Skip Happens, just so you know, I do a podcast. It's about anything and everything. I have a lot of country stars on because I work in the country music format. Or, for example, we're here today representing, like Camillus. And no matter where you are, you're viewing in already. Somebody's saying, "Oh, Nick is there," so which is cool. Thanks for watching, Nick. But the podcast is pretty much anything and everything. Check it out. Subscribe on YouTube, and MB Mary Beth is hanging with me quite often.
Yes, we have for years. We worked in the wedding business together.
We did.
And I pinch hit over at the radio station back in the day. And
yeah, you did. Back I was doing mornings on Moving.
I remember doing mornings, coming in at 5 a.m. and writing the news copy, and had so much fun working with you. That was such a great time.
God.
And if
always
you know Skip, lots
of
fun.
Always a good time. I just flipped around. You can see them coming down the hill now here a little bit. It is the beginning of the parade, which is being led by it looks like the Camillus Police, if I'm not mistaken. So
it is Officer Flint is Officer of the Year.
And as he approaches here, we'll get a little bit better of a shot for you, but you can see them coming down the hill. This is how it always starts in the village. And we have an absolutely beautiful day, as we talked about just a little bit ago. We thought we were going to wake up to rain and thunder and lightning and the wind. And then the question is, were they going to be able to hold it? But
we were checking AccuWeather since Saturday morning, worrying about today, if this was going to be
And it kept changing.
Well, I just want to point out, Skip, that the folks that work in this parade committee, which you call the situation
I call it because I was in there Saturday when they were having their meeting, having the situation room.
The work that these folks put into this is absolutely honorable for what they do. Eric Bacon, Bernie and Joyce Bunce, Chris Sesta, Kevin DeMille, Diane DeWire, Mark and Ann Eckert. Want to mention, John Ficeri, Bob Feel, Joe Flynn, Jim Goodwin,
Oh my
Gary
gosh.
Grooms, and the list goes on.
So
Don
it's a team.
Waxton.
It's a huge team.
Yeah, Paul Ignato, Mary Luber, Rosemary Nelson, Captain James Nightingale, who's
Yeah,
the captain of the Camillus Police
yes,
Department,
absolutely.
great guy.
Mhm.
Jeff Phoenix, Sue Rogers, Rich Setentary, John Trombetta, and Richard Waterman.
Cool. Well, approaching
There
is
goes
the
ahead.
Camillus Police Officer of the Year. It's Officer Flint, a 19-year police officer, currently assigned to the West Genesee High School as the resource officer. Officer Flint's role in the schools complex as he handles many calls of different natures, requiring him to have dual roles, both as a confidant for the kids and a disciplinarian. So, the siren is messing me all up
It
here.
really is.
Yeah, but he can engage with anybody. He's very easy to talk to, building incredible relationships with the students, faculty, and staff, which only strengthens his resolve to protect our most precious commodity, of course, our children. And congratulations to Officer Flint being selected as the Camillus Police Department Officer of the Year.
And followed, alrighty. And here they are right in front of us, coming
Yes.
right by.
Can you tell?
And followed by them are the Camillus Police Honor
Absolutely.
Guard.
Here we are.
Coming up now is the
Yes.
Rochester 124th Division U.S. Navy Sea Cadet Corps. The United States Navy Sea Cadet Corps is the Navy's youth development program that give young Americans skills, knowledge, and confidence through an amazing variety of training opportunities. Sea Cadets wear uniforms, work as teams in a disciplined environment, and adhere to our core values of honor, respect, and commitment and service.
Absolutely. Look how young. And then it just go up through the ages. We got a
Coming
Grand
up is
Marshal.
our good friend John Trombetta, who is also part of the parade committee.
There he is. He's giving us a good wave. I love this. I love this. Now, I want to talk to him a little bit later to find out about him. But Dr. John Trombetta, longtime resident of Camillus, he served as a Navy commander, 26 years retired, holds a PhD in communication. He works at OCC. He is the recipient of the prestigious SUNY Chancellor's Award for Excellence.
Oh, keep going. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. You gave me the look. But yes, Dr. John Trombetta. We'll talk to him in just a little bit.
And
So
we have the U.S. Navy Seabees. Doug Bauer entered the Navy in 1971 and retired in 1997. Has been in 28 countries, past National Vice Commander for all the Seabees, and past American Legion of Marcellus Post 297.
how cool. How very cool.
There you go.
I hear them.
Okay.
Here
you go.
You can see her handing me the cards. All right. So the American Legion Post 1540 VFW post making their way by, and we thank them for being here as well. In addition to coordinating and planning this parade, Camillus American Legion Post 1540 participates in many Memorial and Veterans Days events. They also are Onondaga County's leading sponsor of Boys State.
And coming up, we have the Syracuse Kilty Pipe Band, organized in 1958, With roots that stretch back into the 1930s, the Syracuse Kilty Pipe Band is celebrating 66 years of providing regimental pipe and drum music. Let's give them a listen.
Yes, let's do it. And of course, next up, I love that, by the way, the bagpipes. Nothing better than bagpipes. Ancient Order of Hibernians, the Irish Catholic organization promoting Irish history and sponsors and participate in many of the charitable events around the area. So that's pretty cool as well. Oh my gosh.
One of the many antique cars that'll be in today's parade.
Don't you just love those?
I do. Yeah, I really do when they come through. And we have Tom Velaco driving a 1971 military Jeep with matching trailer that was used in Vietnam. And Dave Hines driving, driving the 1972 AM General 5-ton Army truck. Lou Wenzel driving the 1993 Freightliner Army truck. Ben Rotella driving the 1985 Mack RM tow truck.
Wow. Just take a look at some of these. And there we are, just waving to the camera. That's it. Wow. Absolutely. I would.
Boy, that is a big truck.
I would definitely damage something driving that. I'd be cutting corners.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me, Skip.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. I had a CDL license for quite a while. I got rid of it.
I had no idea. Yeah. Well, you drove the fire truck.
Yeah, I did that, but that's a whole with Fairmount. Yeah. I love this. There it is. That what is it's a tractor, it's a case. Would you be able to handle that?
That not on my best day.
And you think of what they have invested in equipment as such. This is crazy. It's not crazy, it's their livelihood, but I'm just saying, you and I look at it and go, wow, this is a lot of money. This is a big investment, but that's their livelihood.
I have watched so many documentaries on farming, and I will tell you, without them, we would starve. So we really need to take care of our farmers a lot better than we
absolutely
have.
Absolutely.
And coming down the pike is the Baldwinsville Marching Band.
Yep, I see them, I hear them, and I love it. This brings back a lot of memories, although it's Baldwinsville. Still, being a West Genesee grad and all that in the band. But Beeville is just remarkable when it comes to marching. And these boys and girls, young men and young women, they put so much into it, what they do, and they take it to heart. It's serious. It's serious business being in the marching band.
The dedication that these students put into their passion is so admirable. And as you and I did when we were in the band.
Yes, I know. I was the one that passed out in Sherburne.
I passed out too.
In Sherburne?
In the Camillus Memorial Day Parade.
But they had us, back in the day, they had us wearing those they were like heavy wool
uniforms. Yes, with stockings, with boots.
Standing at attention in that sunshine when it was about 90 degrees.
And we didn't have bottled water back then.
No. Excellent. Looking great. They're passing by our camera and
here comes my favorite, the drum line.
Oh yeah. Crank it up, baby. Crank it up. That's what I say. The Bees. Baldwinsville Bees.
They are having a great time.
I love that. Gosh. And of course, with every good marching band comes the buses.
And let's hand it over to the bus drivers who have given up their
Yes.
Memorial Day to come and transport our
Absolutely.
students
Absolutely.
to come here in March.
You know, that's another profession that everybody takes for granted. And with everything going on in the world, these men and women that are driving the school buses.
And we actually,
Yeah.
if you are retired and you have a clean driver's license, driving
Please be
record,
I'm done.
please come down and hey, listen, these guys get paid pretty good money, Skip. I see a
Hey,
future in school bus driving
I
for
do.
you.
I know. And you know what? Just going to give her a nice little wave. See, I got the wave. How about that? I got the wave. But coming up right behind the buses, of course, we've got the Camillus Fire Department. You know what? They started in 1909. You'll see them come into view here in just a moment. Fred Isgar is the chief, 50 active members, and they also support many of the veterans events.
Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Nope,
Okay.
there goes.
Well, we just had
we just
a
had it.
huge gust of wind to
We
come
just had
and
our-
take.
Huge gust of wind take.
So much for the water bottles and the tar
Yep, that's all right.
buckets.
We'll just tell
We'll
chief,
just-
the chief of police is over there. He caught it. So
Well, we'll just do it with. in
yep,
the
I
sun.
still got a good shot here on the camera, so we're good. We're good. Everything's fine.
Did you have any?
Yeah, that's all right. We're just going to do it this way. So, and Camillus Fire Department, their apparatus includes Car 1, Engine 4, Engine 5, Engine 10. They have a Squad 6, Squad 7, Truck 8, ATV 9. And, of course, right coming up, here they are. They're coming into view right now onto the camera. And here they are. Again, that's Chief Isgar leading his men in the Camillus Memorial Day Parade. And you'll see the apparatus as they come up right behind them. But,
They have an absolutely beautiful fire station
they do.
over
They
on
do.
Newport Road.
Yes, right around the corner.
Very impressive.
You know, where we're set up here, let me see if I can come back to us just for a quick second. Right behind us, this used to be the fire department. Right there. Used to be. Which is now the DPW. So,
in the town hall,
and the town hall. Exactly.
which is also
the
known
situation room.
as the Situation Room.
That's what I call it, the situation room. So anyways, you can see, of course, you know, they have their engine 4, engine 5, engine 10, Squad 6, Squad 7, Truck 8, ATV 9. So, yeah, a lot of history with the fire department.
Many years you served,
I did.
as did your brother,
Yes,
Paul.
absolutely proud to say my brother Paul went on to become a president of the Syracuse Firefighters Union. And all that, but very proud, followed in our father's footsteps. So, and of course, coming up right now, well, right after we got the chief's vehicles.
That would be the Fairmount Fire Department.
Yes,
Your home away from home back
Yep.
in the day.
it is my home. It was my home away from home. Spent a lot of time there, a lot of time, and sometimes too much time.
Much
but
time.
is there too much time? I don't know. These men and women give a lot to protect you and I. So, Fairmount Fire Department, 100% all volunteer, serves the town of Camillus. Commitment, pride, dedication. Founded in 1942, and since its inception, has provided fire and emergency medical care services to those who call when needed. Chief Giovanni Primerano, serving his 5th consecutive term as chief. A lot of hard work and dedication. Has been the fastest growing all volunteer, I might add, all volunteer fire department in Onondaga County. Proud to say that in the last 5 consecutive years.
There's a lot to cover with this fire department because there's a lot to it.
There is, absolutely.
And for those of you that are interested, please contact your local fire department
Exactly.
to volunteer. They
Exactly.
could really use your help.
Exactly. We got a couple of the chief's vehicles coming up. And if I'm not mistaken, that is a 1942 Wardlet France. And Fairmount, that was one of Fairmount's original vehicles, and they bought it back and they restored it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yep.
And I love the families that ride in the
Yeah,
back.
exactly. We used that when we lost my dad. We used that truck. Yeah. And of course, we have Engine 4 and Engine 5. We got the rescue. We got Truck 1. Just amazing. You know, you look at this apparatus, it's just amazing. And the men and women that operate it, pretty cool. You know, I got to say, as this Fairmount Fire Department passes by, I do want to give a shout out to some of those that have actually, you know, helped get this parade underway. We got Bernie and Joyce Bunts. We got Camillus Mills, Murray's Heating and Air Conditioning. Big shout out to Sam Rayo Flores. Big shout out to the town of Camillus. We got BL Bush Funeral Home, Cam's Pizzeria, DAV, Geddes Federal Savings and Loan Committee to elect Casey Jordan, Onondaga County Executive Ryan McMahon, P&K Outdoor Services Incorporated, Empire Dermatology, PLLC. So big shout out to them. And as you can see, these the apparatus that goes by. And coming down the pike, so to speak, down the hill. Rolling, rolling, rolling. We have the Warners, Memphis Fire Department. You know what? They've been in service for over 100 years. They currently have 2 stations, one in Warners on Newport Road. That's out a little ways from the Camillus area. And the other on Cross Street in Memphis. They have combined their departments.
That's the word on the streets.
Yep. To give better service to those in those communities. They're looking for volunteers, so lend a hand, and you too can be a hero.
Yeah, I did happen to drive by their fire station this morning with a great big sign that says volunteers needed.
Yes. Pretty much everywhere you're going to see that.
You know, if we don't take care of our own, who is going to take care of us?
100%. 100%. Of course, Warners with their ladder. I know back in the day, that is very similar to a squirt. That's what they used to call when the tower went up and there was a nozzle on the end. That was a squirt. Now, this has a ladder on it, so they consider it a ladder truck, which is pretty cool. And, of course, coming up right behind that looks like a fire rescue vehicle. You know, they're so big because they got to carry so much equipment. So much equipment. They never know what they're going to need at the scene of an incident. Waves, Western Area Voluntary Emergency Service. I was a charter member of Waves way back in the day.
You were, and they were started in May of 1975 with just one ambulance.
Yep.
And a dedicated staff of volunteers to serve the residents of the town of Camillus. In the years that followed, Waves has grown both in staffing and number of ambulances to serve the town of Camillus. To date, they have 3 ambulances, 1 MD response vehicle, and 2 response vehicles. Waves will also be celebrating 50 years of service in the town next year in 2025. So celebrations are planned. Look out for that.
We watched the Waves rig go by, and it just, we're so used to seeing an ambulance that's like red, white, or blue, or mostly white. You know, they've got they got the pink and the black and all that. It looks really good. Holland Hill Fire Department. They're to the south of the village, and Holland Hill has been serving the community since 1948. They respond to 500 dispatches from the county 911 center each and every year. Of those dispatches, approximately 125 are in response to the Camillus resident needs. And happy Memorial Day, they say, and God bless America. You know, we got a little bit of a quick second here, but we're passing papers back and forth. And she doesn't know, but I have us on camera right now. But I do want to say hello to, for this year, for 2024, Sam Rayo Flores, the town of Camillus, BL Bush Funeral Home, Connell Financial Group, Robert K. Drugger, MD, Geddes Federal Savings and Loan, Salve Bank, and is that Tosh Limited, LTD, Wegmans, and again, Cam's Pizzeria, because they gave donations to help make this happen today.
And coming up, my all-time favorite, the Downbeat Percussion. Downbeat Percussion is available for live and exciting entertainment, composed of world-class percussionists who thrive on energy, precision, and performance. They perform in front of over 70,000 people every week.
Every week?
That's what they do.
You know what? They probably got a lot of different divisions.
Well, They are also the official drum line of the Buffalo Bills.
No. Let's go, Buffalo.
Go.
Let's go, Buffalo. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Big shout out to Danny Delphas watching this online. James Ferentz, my friend Randy Goodale. Randy is a member of the Camillus Fire Department. It was way back in the day when I was a member of Fairmount. But we have a lot of viewers on here and a lot of people from out of the area watching. If you want to tell me where you're viewing,
here they
let
come.
us know. We'll give you a shout out as well. Let's give them a listen. Here we go. There they are. Downbeat percussion. Loving every minute of that. This makes you want to get up and move. And now with the Village of Camillus, your mayor, Dick Waterman. As we all give Dick Waterman a nice wave. And thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Doing a great job. And of course, and I love this. There's the county executive. Good. How are you? I'm yelling into the microphone.
And Dick Waterman just passed by, who's the mayor.
Yep, I just mentioned that. You're out there like waving to everybody. And we have Town of Camillus council members, Joy Flood, Stephen James, Matt Mahoney as well. Stephen James, his dad was a Fairmount fire chief for a lot of years. God rest his soul. And we got Ken Bush coming by.
Sue Rogers stopped by for a quick visit and wasn't chatting with us.
And as we mentioned, we got Ken Bush. Wow. Nick Parro, New York State Senate, is coming by here.
Oh, so Kenny Bush, County Legislator,
yes.
13th District, which is Camillus, Van Buren, and Elbridge, graduated from Jordan Elbridge High School, Denison University, and Simmons Institute of Funeral Services. Both funeral directors, Kenny and his wife, Justine, both own and operate Bush Funeral Home, and they have 5 children.
5 kids. The Bush family was always big.
They were always big.
You know, I mean, especially in this area. You got Nick Parro, New York State Senate, coming through. And we have a gust of wind, I have it, but everything is fine. So, and there
goes all of our cards.
Yeah, and there goes our cards. And we need to go right back here. And we're going to go right back to the stream. And hopefully we still have it here. There we go. We're good. That was a heavy gust.
That was a heavy gust, and we...
You know, Ziegler for Family Court, Jason Ziegler, candidate for Family Court, is coming by, and yes. So, you know, this is kind of a crazy day. You know, we talk about the weather and all that, but it's like 1 minute there's no wind, and then the next minute, surprise, there go all the hats, the little kids, everything. There you go. So, all right, so Ziegler for Family Court.
And coming up is Daniel Cicerelli, candidate for Assembly of the 128th District. Daniel has been part of this community for many years, working to make it a better place, and he is currently serving his 3rd term as the 3rd Ward Councilor for the town of Salina.
That is the Ziegler vehicle that's coming through here. There we go. We have our camera people working the street. It gets kind of crazy.
They're holding up the parade here with their
little
offerings of peppermint patties.
There you go. Ziegler Family Court Judge. Cicerelli, New York State Assembly,
yes,
128th District.
Just went through that. Yep. and he's coming through right now. Hey, cool bus.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, I was mistaken.
What is it?
That's
Somebody
a
just
bar.
tossed us a little candy. All right. Just it's turned out to be such a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. Beautiful start to the day. Let me put it that way.
Well, we thought it was going to rain, and now we have blue skies, but
Blue
still
sky, a
windy.
little bit of high clouds. It looks like either an eagle or a hawk up there. So but you can't see it on our cameras, but yeah. Oh, they're working on the. Yeah. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Nick Pirro on that float.
Which is the Columbus
Columbus
Monument.
Monument Corporation, art, history, heritage. One and only Nick Pirro. He's got a lot of history, you know, a lot of history, good history, what he did for the county and all that. Just a good guy. Good guy.
Skip, do you know what kind of car this is coming up?
Yeah, it's an old one. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, let me see if I get another shot here. There it is. Oh, I love it. I love it.
And we have coming up the Camillus
The New
Democratic.
Yorker, by the way.
Oh, that is a New Yorker.
That's a New Yorker.
Wow.
But I bet you those. Let's see if we can go back to it here a minute. You only catch the back
just
end
the
of it,
tail
but
end.
yeah. Anyways. So
And coming up, the Camillus Democratic Committee. The
There we
Camillus
go.
Democratic Committee represent, obviously, the Democratic Party in the town of Camillus.
they're thanking the veterans and their families, of course, and that's what we're doing all here today. It's Memorial Day. And right, of course, what do we got? A Tommy Drum for State Senate. But right behind them, we have John Mannion. And did you know John Mannion was a teacher in West Genesee?
I did know that.
For over 20 years, currently the New York State Senator and running for Congress, hoping to represent New York's 22nd District, which includes CNY and the Mohawk Valley. He and his wife, Jen, reside right in Syracuse. John Mannion. A lot of people know him from his 20 plus years teaching at West Genesee. I love it.
And we have Ian Phillips coming up, and he is for Assembly, running for Assembly.
Blake Carter right behind me. Do you see who's keeping an eye on me?
It was loud there for a little while, wasn't it? With all the police cars and
was.
fire engines and drum bands.
Now we got the quiet division.
And drum lines. Now we got get my ears a rest. They are loud, even with our.
I know. Who's coming up here next?
You know, I wish I knew, but
Quickly, Chief Schreier is standing over here on my right. He's keeping an eye on me. Chief of the Camillus Police Department.
oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay, so this is like on the fly. So at least you get to see the parade.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
Danny, it's a great turnout.
Coming up, the SECNY, Local Credit Union. They take pride in service, education, and community. Central New York Real Estate Group. They have actually, scratch that. We're going to stay with
Scratch.
we're going to stay with the Federal Credit Union.
Yes, there you go. That was me going, what are you doing? All right. Oh, I love this. The Help Me Horses. Horses healing humans. They say the best thing to do when you're stressed is be by an animal, a horse, a dog.
Their energy is
Our-
so
it just-
amazing.
yep. This group features 2 barns making a difference in the horse industry. Help Me Horses, a private barn, therapy horses. It is well known that interacting with horses improves health and well-being and can help people with numerous physical and mental health conditions. CNY Horse Training specializes in adopting and training wild Mustangs, which is pretty cool. There they are. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, they are absolutely beautiful.
Oh, and this horse right in front of us has a tattoo on its hindquarters.
I do
I'm
too.
sure they spray painted or used some sort of.
Do you have a tattoo on?
I
maybe?
have. I am clean as a whistle. Not
Okay.
one.
I might have one in my hindquarters. Just kidding. No, I don't. I have them on
You've
my
got a
arms.
couple. I love your microphone
Thank you.
on your forearm.
Thank you. I have the microphone, and then I have the Down syndrome symbol on the other one with my son's initials. So, yes, we get a lot going on, man. And
We have the Camillus Elks Lodge number 31. Join the Elks after the parade at the annual Memorial Day Chicken Barbecue right up here on Newport Road.
oh, they
Couple
always do a
miles up
great
on the
job.
left
Oh
side.
my gosh, have you been to an event at the Camillus Elks? They just do a phenomenal job. Always, they got a big area. Oh, it's so adorable. I love that privilege to be an American, proud to be an elk. All right. Sarah Clee Hood, Democratic for Congress. Everybody's looking good. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's looking good. It's turned out to be a beautiful day.
Yes, indeed.
Sarah Clee Hood, a Democrat for Congress, and
And we have coming up the Syracuse Highland Pipes and Drum Band. The City of Syracuse Highland Pipe Band was formed in 2003 under the leadership of Pipe Major Jack
love
Hines.
this.
The band performs all across central New York, including parades, music in parks, charity fundraisers, emergency service events, weddings, funerals, anniversary celebrations, birthday parties, and more. The Highland Pipe Band offers free lessons, no musical experience necessary.
You know,
So they'll teach you everything you need to know.
I bet you that takes a lot of hot air. I would always, whenever we marched in a parade, if we were behind a band as such, it was so easy to parade to, march to. They've got that beat. And approaching, of course, we got the Perkins Flag Cub Scout Pack 120. A group of trustworthy, loyal, brave, adventurous boys and girls. Pack 120 includes students from Split Rock, Onondaga Road, Holy Family, and Troop 220. These kids are looking great.
They are
Love
so cute.
the smiles. Love the smiles. I just giving them what you can't see me, but I'm waving it. See, they're waving to me. See, told you.
Don't they know who you are?
I hope
But
not.
they would know your voice.
Well, I don't know about that.
And the Vortex Winds is coming up. They're a dynamic and exciting group of wind musicians and play everyone's favorite pop and rock hits. They are back-to-back indoor winds champions, and this year took the bronze medal at the World Championship event in Ohio. It's still windy, so it's hard. I'm trying to keep papers
it
down
is.
from flying and read at the
You
same
know, it's
time.
one thing doing this when you're in an enclosed area and you don't have to weigh everything down and hold everything down. But when you got to do that, things just kind of, We got the Camillus Youth Softball and Baseball. These are the players and coaches. Camillus Youth Softball and Baseball Association. They call themselves the CSBA. Camillus Wildcats, providing a variety of opportunities, T-ball to tournaments, hometown ball for more than 450 ball players. I see Chief Schreier over here. He's approaching the stand real quick. So here we are, Memorial Day, Chief. Give us the rundown.
Well, it turned out to be a nice, beautiful day here. A little skeptical with that weather, but definitely held off. So,
Yeah, thanks for catching our pop-up, by the way.
Absolutely.
That's
Didn't
wow.
expect that to happen.
No, I don't think anybody did, but that's a little crazy. So tell us, what does it take to make sure everybody is safe here?
Yeah, this parade is the parade committee meets yearly to discuss and plan for this event year round. So just making sure that we have all hands on deck for this to provide security and traffic assistance and coordinate with the other agencies here within the town, the fire departments, the town and village offices, and all the volunteers that make this happen.
Excellent. Well, you do a great job. So this is a mandatory day that all your officers have to work.
And there we go.
Well, there goes a gust, but hang on a minute. We'll get her back. We're coming back. Here we go. So, as we were saying, this is a day that all your officers have to work.
Yeah, that's been the standing order for as long as I can remember. I mean, this parade goes back years. Our police department has been involved in it since the start of our police department back in 1965. So yeah, it's all hands on deck. Everyone comes in. We're here at 7 a.m. We have crews down here even earlier than that, making sure everything is ready to go.
Cool. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, Chief.
Yeah, I've already mentioned the fact you're my godson too. So that's
well, let's start it. Let's go ahead and mention the McDonald School of Irish Dance. The McDonald School of Irish Dance holds classes on Onondaga Hill and in Marcellus, and our dancers enjoy performing throughout central New York.
Excellent. Look at these girls. Thank you, Chief, again. It's always good seeing you. All right. And right behind the town shop, this has been in the village of Camillus for a long, long, long time. Located right in the village. Oh. See, here's what's going. You can't see what's going on, but I'm trying to. We have cue cards to read about all. With all the different groups because there's so many. A lot that we do know because we're from here, but. You put your hand right in front of the card to hold the computer.
I'm trying to brace all of our...
The Town Shop Youth Center is located in the village of Camillus. And, no, that's me. Everything's fine. It's the wind. Here we go. And we just need to do this, and we should be fine. There we are. So, yeah. So the Town Shop Youth Center is located in the village of Camillus. It's been open, get this, 53 years. That's how I know about it. It's a drop-in center, adventure-based program, free for young people in the greater Camillus area. So we have a little break in the action here. This is us. Look at smile at the camera. And before the next group comes down through, it's turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day, with the exception of the wind.
Gale force winds that all of a sudden come out of nowhere. So we're trying to brace our cameras, change camera batteries, brace our monitors, our microphones.
But a big shout out to everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm not used to doing a parade, but we're going to get this down, and this is going to be so awesome. Usually we do the podcast, and we talk to a lot of different people, interview style, and we have a lot of fun with that. With the parade, it's pretty much, okay, here's a card. Read it. Who's this? What's that? What are they driving?
And by the way, sometimes they're out of order. So we're shuffling through to try to find the right.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But it even makes it more difficult. A couple of reasons. Normally if this was a TV broadcast, we wouldn't be talking about this stuff, but the computer's got a touch screen. So if you get close to it with your hands, it does whatever. Or if the wind hits 80 miles per hour, which it feels like it's doing, even though it's not, but it's enough to blow over the computer or the monitors that we look at. And the cameras seem to be holding up pretty good.
We already lost our shelter. Oh, here we go. We've got another.
I know. It's another gust. You can hear it. You can hear it, but and you can see MV's hair.
Oh, please. My hair blows. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Here we go. So that's all. All right, let's go back to the parade
Parade
view.
coming up
So
is
right,
Buddy the Clown.
Buddy the Clown.
Buddy the Clown is Camillus's favorite balloon twisting clown.
Uh-oh,
Make
it's
your
heading.
next event amazing. It's going to be amazing if you hire Buddy the Clown. Birthday or any special event.
I love it. Buddy's
Contact
coming in this
Buddy.
direction.
Here he goes.
I love this.
There he goes across the way.
Yeah.
Kids love him.
They do. It's Buddy the Clown.
And he has candy.
Wonder what kind. Wonder what kind of candy. It's even got a saxophone, a tambourine, and a tuba.
And a tuba.
A tuba. It's not a tuba. Oh, we have the Integrity Dance Dynamics. And they are a dance studio. It's committed to celebrating dance, movement, and artistic expression. Professional instructors help dancers, all abilities, all ages, learn the proper techniques with the intention of helping everyone fall in love with the joy of dancing. Do you just dance for the fun of it? Do you get in a good mood and you just want to dance? Dancing puts you in a good mood. Let me put it that way.
It's a great workout as well, I might add. I'll turn my playlist on and I'll dance for an hour and get that workout going. Hey,
Wow.
Coming up next is the Camillus Figure Skating Club. These guys are big. The Camillus Figure Skating Club is a non-for-profit United States Figure Skating Association sanctioned club ran by volunteers, and they're currently celebrating their 50th anniversary of being a United States Figure Skating Association figure skating club. The club focuses on skating for all, and they do, whoa, there goes my card. They do this by keeping rates low, the focus on fun, and a firm no bully policy, and meeting the skaters at their level. They offer private lessons, group lessons, and a yearly ice show.
Yes, they do. And I emceed that ice show for a lot of years. And I had 3 daughters that skated in the Camillus Figure Skating Club. And right behind it, this is very dear to my heart. It's the Michael Scott Ronaldo group. And Michael is no longer with us. He fell out of a tree stand and we lost him. They're marching to bring hunter safety awareness to hunters. Sadly, Michael was killed hunting from his tree stand when he fell because he was not wearing a harness. Yes. We're getting the wave. I love it. Absolutely. These guys there's so much. And we have more candy. But I love it.
Look at all the candy they're throwing.
I know. And they're trying to, they're making awareness of what happened, that if you hunt, you go in a tree stand, please wear your harness. Because Michael left a little boy, beautiful wife.
Young.
It's just very young, very sad. But, getting some good out of that by saving the lives, hopefully, of others. New York State Environmental Conservation as well. The police passing by, which is kind of cool. And what do we have here?
It's hard to say. I hate to give the wrong information.
More candy. I know that. Gamers Association.
So the Gamers Association is a Syracuse-based statewide organization of like-minded gamers bound together by a common interest in order to build their brands, foster more fellowship, and stop the stigmas. They fight to provide more opportunities to game together and show the world that they're able-bodied, sociable, functioning members of society.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a dancing dolphin or shark?
Those
are the Music United Foundation Shenanigans Sharks, female shark troupe that raises funds for charitable events in CNY, creating plenty of shenanigans with a bite.
Then we've got the Octagon House. The Wilcox Octagon
Yes.
House is a historical early residential museum in the town of Camillus. Built in 1856, the town of Camillus has restored this home on Genesee Street. We've all seen it. We welcome visitors to come and experience the many wonders of this charming home and salute the meaning behind this parade. And we thank you for your service.
Yes.
Jeez, they got the rocking chairs and everything.
Have you been to the Octagon House? Have you ever taken a tour of it?
And you know where another place I have never been to until recently is the Camillus Canal Society. I was just over there. We're doing
The
some
Sim
work for
store?
them. We're doing
Yeah.
some
The
finger
Sims
work.
family were really prominent in the area.
So the BBs are also
BBs,
the park, I believe, is named after them. But
It
they're
is.
celebrating 50 years. So the Camillus Canal Society is dedicated to education and oh my gosh,
Perseverance. See, you're
preservation
Yep. Okay.
of canal
Preservation.
Okay, how am I doing? Preservation
You're doing much better than
of
I am
canal
today.
history and services as a unique recreational area for cycling, hiking, and watercraft. They have, I believe, one of the only working aqueducts I know in the United States, but could be global. Now, don't. Somebody
I don't
had
know.
told
I
me
don't know.
that, but it is beautiful. So get yourself down there and take your dog for a walk, or just go down and check it out. They actually have a museum there.
Right.
It's wonderful.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
And they have boat rides.
Absolutely. You know, if I wasn't holding everything down with my hands and my feet and my toes and everything, that I'd be able to look that up, but I can't. Oh, I like this. The Oneida Lake region of the Antique Automobile Club of America, a 1977 Chrysler New Yorker Grom. Yep, absolutely. Now, I wonder if that was the New Yorker that went by.
And I have cards flying.
I know. I got cards flying too. But these vehicles, as you can see, are absolutely beautiful. And man, I'll tell you, the ages and the years, it kind of, you'll see this in just a moment. Some of the vehicles coming by, it'll take it way back into time. Way back into time. And oh, yeah, here's the New Yorker.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Here's the New Yorker. And that thing's like a boat. You remember that?
Oh, my heck. Look at
Yeah,
that.
you know, you could live in that. I'm just
I
saying.
think you could.
All right. You know, now cars nowadays are half that size. It's crazy.
Well, you have to do a wide turn to get.
Wide turn, you got to have like 3 lanes. But no, you know what? That's the way they're made sturdy. They ride beautiful. A lot of history. And that New Yorker is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, we've got we're going back even further in time. Yeah, the Auga. Love that noise. I haven't heard that horn in a
I
long
have
time.
photographs of my grandfather, who would have been 126 years old last week.
God bless
And
him.
he has old time
Really?
photographs of, yes. And they used to take pictures in front of the train, like they're racing the train.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
great man, my grandpa was.
Hello. I love that with the wood. It's going by our camera right now, right in front of the fire engine here. Engine number 2, it says Frankfurt Center. So I'm not Frankfurt Center. Not really sure. How awesome. How awesome. You know what? It's got a Google YouTube thing on the door. So I don't know. Maybe that's JRIN12 YouTube. Make sure y'all check that out. All right. And of course, Floor Coverings International. They're in the parade, and it's kind of cool. Businesses getting involved. How about this? Gold Star Parents coming up.
Well, they're not ready to come out just yet, but let's go back to Floor Coverings International. They bring their mobile flooring showroom to you with a wide selection of high quality flooring options for every budget, style, and lifestyle. They'll
Nice.
come right to you.
Yeah, no, I need some work.
No more schlepping to the carpet
See,
store.
my wife is out of town. I can get something done now, and she'd love me forever.
And we have McGuire Automotive Group. These guys are huge. McGuire Automotive Group is a family dealership network established in 1972, and it has grown to 18 manufacturer brands and 18 dealer locations throughout New York State,
Yes.
including Ithaca, Trumansburg, Watkins Glen, Syracuse, Baldwinsville, Canandaigua, and Grand Island. McGuire prides itself on its core values of respect, family, commitment, and integrity, and a strong supporter of the communities in which it operates. And they do.
Wow, very nice. McGuire, thank you for being here. What do we got here? What do we got? They're giving us cams 15% off.
Cam's Pizzeria. Hey, we need this. I take
They're coupons. That's why you're taking them. Just like my wife, you see a coupon, you take it.
Well, you know who just went by us and a card blew away, and I would be remiss. They're a Rapid Response, who's a local roadside assistance company that serves Camillus and surrounding
Very
areas.
cool. Very cool. We got cams. Got cams all decked out here. You gotta love this. And right behind cams, of course, you know the radio group that I actually work with, Inner Harbor Media. We got Fox Sports. We got The Beat. We got Wolf 92.1, The Wolf. And of course, we have the Dinosaur. The Dinosaur, just so unique, such great music. And I want to say, is that John Carucci driving that? I'm not really sure. I'll get a little bit of a closer look when it gets down here. Absolutely.
You get another gust of wind here coming, Skip.
I know I'm holding everything down.
Brace.
I'm bracing. Oh, I want to say I can't see through the windshield because I work with all these guys. But
Well, this is Myers Towing.
Yeah, hang on one second. Oh, yeah, that's Myers right on their butt. But yeah, it's the one and only Bob Brown, everybody. Bob Brown is driving that Dinosaur radio. Classic Top 40. It's Bob Brown.
Bob Brown has been around for quite a while.
Myers Towing. How cool. Bob Brown, he's a legend.
And as you can see, they have all of the memory stars on the side of their truck.
I love that. In memory of. Wow. The Gold Star.
And here we go with the Gold Star parents.
And the Gold Star parents, you'll see them. They're on that fire truck right now. And Ray and Belle Brown, they lost their daughter, Mary Browning. Who was
Navy
SK1. Killed during the Persian Gulf War, driving a 1944. Right now, they're driving a 1944 American LaFrance. This was Camillus's first motorized fire vehicle. But there's Belle
driven
Brown.
by their grandson.
How cool. You know, they had the Browns in Camillus. I think they had like 19 kids.
19 children.
19. A lot of history. And when my son Zach was born, she knitted a quilt for my son. All right. God bless our Gold Star parents. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen.
And we have our favorite, the West Genesee Wildcat Marching Band.
Marching Wildcats. Gosh. You know, I gotta say, look at, I'm getting what I call the chicken noodles, the goosebumps.
Every time.
Every time. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna sit back. We're gonna let you listen. The West Genesee Marching Wildcats. Now, doesn't that make you just want to jump out there and just kind of relive those days?
Oh, if I could go back in time.
And there they go. We're going to watch them kind of walk away.
They trail off.
They trail off.
They still have a long ways to go. We're up at the other end of the parade.
We're like in the little before halfway because they come. No, we're actually in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, my friend, we did this. We did it in the wind. Almost.
You know,
Holy cow.
we did. So definitely, it was a lot of fun. It's something, you know, we really made it work the best we could, although we did have those gusts today and kind of did
And
a
once
job.
again, a special shout out to all the parade
Oh my
committee
gosh.
members that really do. This isn't just an April, pick it up in April and let's put it together. This is a year-round endeavor. Monthly meetings. They dedicate their time. They
Yeah.
volunteer their time to be down
Yep.
here
Yep.
to put this on for all of us. And we need younger people to come in, and because we don't want this parade to go away.
It's not going to go away. You know, you say that. Wasn't did we hear in the news not all that long ago that I know there's one local town that has stopped their parade?
They stopped their
Was it
parade.
Liverpool?
They don't have enough volunteers to put their parade on.
But
So
you know, we need to honor. Memorial Day is about honoring those that have paid that ultimate sacrifice. And if you don't know this about, people also ask me a lot about flag etiquette. The fact is, first thing in the morning, the flag is at half staff up until noon. At noon, you go full staff.
I did not know that,
Now you
Skip.
know that. That is
Well,
a fact. That is a
Remember
fact.
that for the next
So-
trivia night at the local well.
Yep.
But Skip, thank you so much for volunteering
Well,
your
we're not
time.
done yet. Well, thank you for volunteering your time. After all, we did spend a day in the situation room figuring all this out. But
It's quite the
Yeah.
keeps our blood pumping.
yeah,
That's for
it
darn
does.
sure.
And, you know, there was a lot of, and this is all meant to be good. There was a lot of, no, we can't do that, but we can do this. No, you can't put this person here. You have to put that group there. There was a lot of that going on just to get it just right. And they absolutely got it just right.
Exactly. So we
yeah.
want to thank you, our viewers. We knew that was going to be iffy. But
Yeah.
we had a great crowd here, but some of you that did stay home
Yeah, I know.
today.
Sandy McNeil says thank you. Luann, you got Gordy Kotar says being fresh out of the hospital. I appreciate this, Mary Beth, what you're doing. Let's see here. Gina Furco says thank you. Randy Goodale, as I mentioned before. Man, I can go on and on. There's a list of people here that have been watching. And, you know, I mean, it's a learning experience for all of us to do this.
Well, we love doing it, and it's a good excuse to get together again because we used to see each other all the time, and now it's just a
radio
yearly
used to
thing.
bring us always together. And now it's like, hey, it's Memorial Day. And
Yes.
B's going to be texting me. Let's go.
Well, let's not forget why we have today. When you
Yes.
go to your barbecues and be around family, just keep all of our fallen soldiers, police officers, and know that gave us the ultimate sacrifice
Right.
for our freedom.
And all, you know, just the crack of dawn people here. There were people lined up when I pulled in this morning.
Oh, I got here at 10 minutes to 7, and they
I
were
got
lined
here
up.
at 20 after 7 because I was late.
It's always that Dunkin' Donuts coffee that does it to you.
It
every
was
time.
no kidding.
Every time.
You text me and said I'm here, and I was like, I'm on my way. Meanwhile, I'm behind 4 cars at Dunkin' Donuts. And you know, I don't mean this in a bad way. I know, but they're not the quickest, not like they used to be. But they're good. They're good. I mean, I gotta have my Dunkin' coffee. I gotta have.
You have to remember it's Memorial Day and how many people called in today. I'm not saying they did.
Yeah, but it does
They
happen.
got
All right.
known. Okay. Anyway, have a wonderful day today, and keep our fallen in your hearts and prayers.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll
Fly
see you
that
next
flag.
year.
Yep. Be proud. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a like on YouTube, and thank you to the Memorial Day Committee for having us here to do this. So, thank you. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Enjoy the weather while you can. It's beautiful right now. Bye.
Bye-bye.